Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so today we are going to take the Extreme Z Awakened INT Future Trunks into the Future Saga stage of Super Battle Road. See how well he can perform here. Let's see. We got one in physical attack in the first slot, so I guess it's probably safer to do this. So I talked about this in the Rainbow showcase that I did for this Trunks. Basically he is going to be really good in this stage for the first two fights specifically, but then still really useful in the final one, because this Future Trunks gets the full benefit of his passive when facing two or fewer enemies and when facing an android enemy. And so the first two fights in the Future Saga Super Battle Road stage are against two androids and then one android. So of course we're going to get super attacked in the first slot straight away by the type disadvantage. So even with a Icarus active, we take 250,000 damage. So typical Super Battle Road. The physical 17 has 3 attacks in the middle. So of course one of those couldn't be the super attack. But hey, I'm used to it at this point with all the Super Battle Road shenanigans that I've had to go up against. So hopefully Mai can stun here, and then there you go. We'll at least bring it back a little bit. So, okay. So, he gets a standard 100% defense, and then he gets attack 100% when facing the 2 or fewer enemies. So obviously that is going to be active throughout the entire showcase, which is going to be very useful for us. I guess we could... Actually, why don't we just have you go first and lower the attack? That seems like a good idea. And then, of course, the Icarus is still active. So I guess we just keep putting damage onto you. If he super attacks again at the end on Trunks, that would be bad. But let's hope that Super Battle Road is not going to be that mean. But yeah, so you get the 100% attack when facing 2 or more enemies. And then when you're facing an android enemy, you get an additional 50% attack, which is a huge boost. And a great chance to perform a crit, which is 70%. So obviously in this first and second phase, this Trunks has a 70% chance to crit, then plus whatever you give him in your hidden potential. If that 70% fails to activate, then obviously it will roll for your hidden potential. And of course, if you can get an additional super, then you could be laughing. You could be getting double crits. That could be very, very good. And then of course, one thing I did sort of forget, he does lower attack and defense with his super attack. So units that can lower attack with their super are incredibly useful for Super Battle Road, because obviously, as I'm sure you know, these guys hit like absolute trucks most of the time. So you can completely nerf an enemy down into doing very little damage. And especially in combination with sealers, if you have a unit that can seal and then units that lower attack, once you're down to one opponent, or in some of the fights where there is only one opponent but they have a ton of health, if you can keep them in a permanent state of being sealed and then repeatedly hit them with attacks that lower their attack, they basically just can't do anything to you. So the fact that this guy has the attack lowering in his passive is a really nice bonus as well. So I mean, you can see the difference there. We had type disadvantage against 17 and we took double digits, whereas we took 30k from the 18 due to her not having really been attack lowered. Of course we don't dodge the super attack. Just Super Battle Road things. So I want to get Gawasu on rotation with this AGL Zamasu, because then their combination will be incredibly strong defensively. You can see from these last couple of turns, like you can see why I had so much difficulty doing the no items run for this stage. They just super attack you out of nowhere and then it's all over. So let's go ahead, and Zamasu should finish off 17 here, because I do want to hit you with the attack lower. And then I guess if it doesn't work out, we're going to have to stun. Actually, no, 17's been attack lowered a lot. Let's just target you. Because if 17 survives with the tiniest sliver of health, he's been attack lowered quite a lot. So it probably is more beneficial to try and stun 18, even if 17 survives. But we've got big bad bosses active, so I think Zamasu should finish him off here. And then get this attack lower on 18. Let's see, who are we attacking here? Okay, yeah, we did finish him off. We didn't get the stun, though, but we got the additional. Come on, Mai, come through. Get the stun for me. There we go. The annoying thing about Mai, I don't know if I said this already, because I mentioned it in another video, but the annoying thing about the INT Mai, okay, fortunately, you can see here, we have to wait until the symbols appear on the next turn to know whether we got the 1-turn stun from her passive or the 2-turn stun from her super attack. So fortunately it was the 2-turn stun, which means we are free here to just deal a bunch of damage, get a nice little bit of HP back from these same type orbs. And with double tech Trunks, now he's actually transformed. Our INT Trunks has Super Saiyan activated now as well. So with no support on the rotation, yeah, 1.37, not bad at all. And then of course there's that 70% chance to crit coming in and applying a nice little bit of attack lowering as well. So the second fight is going to be really good for this team setup, because the second fight is against the solo tech cell. So obviously once we get him sealed and start lowering his attack, he's just not really going to be able to do a huge amount to us, which is obviously very, very good. We've already hit 18 here with a few attack lowers, so hopefully these guys can dodge. Well, of course. Oh, and we don't dodge the super attack, of course, because why would we, you know? Oh, I'm surprised we survived. So fortunately, with the defensive buff from Gowasu and then the support buff from STR Goku Black, there's no way we would die here against the Zamasu. But it looks like AGL Zamasu is actually going to finish her off anyway. So I said it earlier in the video, but I mean, look at it. Like, with runs like this, with RNG like this, with the super attacks, with the Gowasu failing to dodge, I mean, look at that. We survived with just under 2,000 HP. You can see why the no items run on this stage was such a pain. Obviously, I would never bring this INT Trunks. I would probably not bring the AGL Zamasu either, to be honest. The best way to no items this stage, if you have them, of course, is to run double LR Trunks and Mai leads, and then just basically keep the enemies in a perpetual state of being stunned, because obviously both of them can stun. Then you can run the Mai on the team as well, either the INT or the AGL, and they're both able to provide a ton of stunning as well. And then basically just keep your enemies sealed and stunned with the use of Gowasu and Zamasu as well. So we should be okay here. We've got the Princess Stake, so with the support on rotation, we've got 74,000 defense with this Trunks and 92 with the Tech Trunks. I'm obviously still going to put the Imp one in the front slot because we do have the type advantage as well. So yeah, he's taking a couple of thousand damage from normal attacks, so that's not too bad, thanks to the Princess Snake. Super attack still going to deal a little bit more damage. What are we looking at here? 65,000. Not terrible. Obviously now Trunks is going to apply some attack lowering, so we are going to take less damage on the follow-ups. 1.3 is definitely not bad, and an additional super as well. We definitely take those because that's an additional attack lower as well. But that crit coming in from his passive against an android enemy, so we did 2.6 million damage in total from that INT Trunks. That's very, very good. And then Tech Trunks able to deal a nice bit of damage there as well, and Mai gets the stun, and it was the 2-turn stun. Excellent. Okay, that leaves us, this gets a good rhythm going now actually, because now he's stunned. We can also now apply the attack lower, sorry, the seal. Now Gowasu does get extra key when targeting an extreme type, so yeah, there we go. I was trying to drop the orbs down so we could get enough key for Zamasu to super, and then yeah, because we are targeting an extreme type enemy, Gowasu is going to get the extra key to super. Oh, which means we're going to get the Dokkan attack with him. Okay, so Dokkan attack with Gowasu is not exactly what we were going for, but hey, it's it's going to give us a little bit of a heal. But I mean, really what we were going for is getting him sealed. And we, as you saw from the orb layout, if I'd put Zamasu in the first slot, he couldn't super attack anyway. So 796,000 damage. Big boy Dokkan attack right there. So in comes Zamasu. I was going to say, if he got a crit, he would do more damage than the Dokkan attack, but oh well. not to worry. It's going to give us a little bit of a heal. And then, of course, he is now sealed, which is the more important part, because we can now put our Trunkses in front of all these attacks without having to worry about the danger of a super attack. And, of course, Tech Trunks transforming means we have Super Saiyan active with INT Trunks. And, of course, the Tech Trunks... We all know, at this point we all know about how good Tech Trunks is. Once he's transformed and you start super attacking with him, he just starts taking no damage. So when you're also against an enemy who's had the attack lowering effect applied to him multiple times, then yeah, we're not taking a lot of damage this turn, boys. Because the STR Goku Black also lowers attack. So I feel like everyone's going to take double digits here. STR Goku Black is probably the weakest. Well, he is the weakest of them defensively, but he lowers attack as well. So Cell is just getting absolutely nerfed into the ground. And of course he is currently sealed, so he can't super attack any of us either. So... Oh, and an additional, so even more attack lowering. So there we go. Yeah, see, Goku Black even able to take double digits. And, of course, his defense rises with the more hits that he takes. So, he is going to be in a very good spot now as well. So, basically, the only thing we even have to worry about against this Cell is when we get onto this rotation is whether or not he super attacks before we get a chance to seal. Which, for this rotation, is only in the first slot. So, let's see how cruel Dokkan is going to be here with its Super Battle Road shenanigans. Oh, we didn't get a super attack in the first slot, and we got the dodge. So there you go. That is the best we could have possibly hoped for here. So now we're going to seal him up again. And, oh, well, look at this. He's so nerfed now that even Gowasu is taking double digits. Now, on this stage, Realm of Gods, Patara, the stages that I've run Gowasu on, with no items active and no attack lowering applied to the enemy, he can easily take like between 70 and 100k damage if his dodge doesn't go off. So the fact that we've now brought Cell down to the level of dealing double digit damage to him kind of shows that we are absolutely in the clear. And of course Mike got the 2-turn stun again. So who is built up the most so far? 88. Yeah, my Trunks has, I think my Trunks is the main rotation one, isn't he? So he's super attack more times. So we'll put you in the front, and then I guess we'll just grab that for you and that for you. So we're going to deal a ton of damage this rotation. 1.8 mil on my Trunks. I'm very much looking forward to it's just yet another reason why, I guess, that because we know Vegeta and Gogeta are so busted, but another reason why the 5-year banners are so hype is the fact that Trunks and Zamasu come back on Vegeto's banner, and obviously on Global we've only had them on their debut banner and they've yet to return. So I have one dupe in both of them, but I am very much looking forward to having more dupes in both Trunks and Zamasu. So, let's see. If we transform Zamasu here, can we take out Cell? If we don't take out Cell, we probably get hit really hard. Although he's been attack lowered a bunch, hasn't he? We could get super attack though, but why not? Let's go for it. Let's throw caution to the wind, because as Zamasu says himself, a weak god who is incapable of destroying evil is worthless. So let's get this active skill going. Grab these orbs here. Physical orbs for Gowasu. We get a nice bit of healing out of this turn as well. So let's see. If we get the crit with Merge Zamasu here, we definitely take him out. Yeah, 3 million attack stat. Bear in mind, as I was just saying, he has one dupe. So can we get the crit? Oh, no crit. Oh, so no crit, we don't take him out. And we still take 37,000 damage. Well, good thing we didn't get super attacked. So Gowasu should have put them in the first slot, I guess, but oh well. Is he actually going to take him out? Wow. So that's how close he was to dying, that we take him out with the super attack from Gowasu. Okay, so let us go on to the final stage now. As I was saying at the start, this third stage, so we are only facing 2 or fewer enemies, so we're still getting the 100% attack boost. He always gets the 100% defense boost, but we lose the extra 50% attack and the great chance to crit. So, as I showed in my showcase, because you are sometimes not going to be fighting android enemies, I did still give him 9 crit. So hopefully we can still get some crits here. But let's see, what do we want to do? Let's target you with you, and then we will, let's attack lower Zamasu and go for the stun on Goku Black. So I'm going to go ahead and use a Yama and a Android 8 here. So I did try out this stage off camera, and without any items active in this first fight, the INT Trunks still gets slapped around quite a bit more than I expected. We were taking somewhere between 40 and 50k per attack, bearing in mind that obviously no enemies had been attack lowered. We didn't have an item active. Actually, I think we had a Princess Snake active, and we're still taking that much damage. So that's why I've doubled up on the items here. We kind of need to get off to a bit of a head start before we can start risking those lower defenses. So the double attack from Trunks is huge here, because double attack lower on Zamasu is obviously going to be incredibly useful for the long run. Still going to take a bit from a super, yeah, 78k with both of those items active. So fortunately, Mai able to get the stun, and it was not the 2-turn stun though, unfortunately. But I mean, this is a very good spot for AGL Zamasu to be in. And then of course the Android 8 item is still active, so I think we should be okay to not use an item here. I'm going to do this so we can still get the tech orbs with Trunks, and let's go after Goku Black with those. So we've got quite a reasonable amount of health. Yeah, obviously with the fact that he's already been double attack lowered, Zamasu linked with Goasu is just not going to take any damage from Zamasu whatsoever. And then he has type advantage over Goku Black. So this rotation is going to be very strong defensively throughout this final fight, because between the Zamasu and Goasu, we have type advantage over both the enemies and an incredibly high amount of defense, as well as the ability to seal from Goasu. So we don't need to worry too much there. Funnily enough, the roles have kind of flipped, and it is actually the Trunks rotation that is in more danger now that we've reached this final phase. So we need to be careful how we play this. So let's see. I feel like it's probably best to do this, because overall this Tech Trunks will tank better. Zamasu is sealed as well, so of course once he gets his first super attack off here, his defense is going to be quite high. So we'll go ahead and do this, and then we will actually, yeah, we'll attack Goku Black with INT Trunks here so we can lower his attack some more. Or I say some more, he hasn't really been attack lowered very much. And then that Goku Black is also attacking our Goku Black here, so we probably should attack lower him as well. So I'm going to go ahead and use an Icarus here. I've already seen enough. We've seen enough shenanigans in this run so far that I'm not taking any risks with our defense. I feel like I've said that word a ton in this video, and I don't normally say it. So if you're still watching the video up to this point, type hashtag shenanigans down below in the comments section. And let's see. Look at this. Level 3 dodges coming in from the Tech Trunks. That's what we like to see. The RNG going in our favour a little bit. And then we hit Goku Black with the attack lower. Additional, but sadly it was only a normal. And another attack lower here as well. So we're doing pretty well in nerfing both of the enemies here. Oh, additional super from Goku Black. I can't stress enough, like, if you have units, especially like this Goku Black who's a support, units who lower the enemy's attack, giving them additionals is just so incredibly useful, because if you can double attack lower your enemy, it just cuts the amount of damage you have to take down by so much. And then of course he kind of ruined that by super attacking us as well, but I mean that was kind of to be expected, I guess. So let us put you first, because Goku Black is attacking twice in both slots, so it doesn't really matter where we put Gowasu as long as we seal straight away. So we can go ahead and do that, and then I guess we will do this and then go for the stun on Zamasu. I was kind of spreading out the damage a little bit at first just to see how it was going to play out, but it seems very clear that we are probably going to take Goku Black out first. So I'm just going to focus all the damage on him, and we'll try and seal Zamasu. And, sorry, try and stun Zamasu at the end of the turn. Any dodges here would be great. We get one. Oh, well, there you go. So he's already nerfed enough that even against type advantage for him, we still took double-digit damage. So that is all good. So really, Zamasu here should just be in no danger whatsoever. I guess INT Zamasu could super attack us, but him super attacking Mai would be pretty bad. But Mai gets the stun, so we are all good. And our other Trunks is going to transform. So we're looking pretty good here. Goku Black's been attack lowered a bunch and is sealed. Zamasu, it was the 2-turn stun. Yeah, see, our Tech Trunks is already up to like 110,000 defense. So let's go ahead and allow him to go first. And then... Oh, I didn't realise I was still targeting Zamasu. That's kind of annoying. Alright, we'll do this, and then we'll do this. Well, hopefully our Trunks can get a crit, because then at least we are doing a little bit more damage. I'm going to try and avoid the same type orbs, because if I could, even though I know it's not going to do as much damage as the Tech Trunks, I would quite like to get the Dokkan attack with the INT Future Trunks, since this is like his video versus Future Super Battle Road. So I know it's kind of, I guess in a way it's kind of counterproductive, because Tech Trunks would probably do more damage, but I want to see how much he would do. So let's see what we can get out of him. We got, as long as we keep attack lowering and stuff. Oh, there you go. There's an additional super. See, he's only sitting at around 1 million attack stat now with no support unit, which is obviously not super impressive. But like I said earlier on in the video, you do need to remember that he is a free-to-play unit. So he's free to play. His Extreme Z area can be completed completely with free-to-play units. And he's this good. Now, obviously, when I say this good, you know, he's on a team surrounded by units that are unquestionably much better than him. But he is still holding his own. He is still very strong. Let's see. I guess we... See, I don't really want to... I don't want to risk Goku Black super attacking in the first slot, so we probably should put Zamasu there. I won't transform him, because that seems like that would be bad. I do need to seal Zamasu. I don't think I can avoid a Dokkan attack with Zamasu here, though. Yeah, I need to seal Goku Black, because if Zamasu, even if Zamasu supers, it's not going to do a huge amount. Obviously, Gawasu gets extra ki from the extreme enemy, so that's fine. And then... Well, I guess only Goku Black is attacking us at the end, so I might as well target him. Okay, yeah, we couldn't avoid it. So I feel like we are going to take out Goku Black with this Dokkan attack. But I guess, I mean, that works well in our favour. It means we are pretty much sealing the deal here. Because Zamasu's going to do a huge amount of damage. I could have transformed him for, like, mega damage. But I was a little bit worried about the potential of super attacks in that first slot. Which is why I didn't put Gawasu there. So... But yeah, Zamasu should be all good to take out Goku Black here. And obviously, because we're going to deal such a huge amount of damage because of the type advantage hit, this should basically be a full hit. Wow, we didn't finish him off. Okay. Okay, well, we're at least going to seal him here so he can't super attack Gawasu. But... And yeah, see, some of his attack lowering has worn off. So even though you keep applying the attack lowering... Each one only lasts for a specific amount of turns, so as you start doubling them up, you obviously notice the effect more. But then they start to wear off, and you do need to be careful about that, because obviously I could have, in that position, I could have assumed that we were basically going to take no damage, and things could have gone horribly wrong. So, now let's see, I don't think Mai is able to just get killed by herself here. Trunks is going to attack lower Zamasu, although Zamasu has no attack lowering on him previously. I guess I could go ahead and use this, why not? I've got tons of these. It's only for the one turn, so I guess why not? Obviously Mai is probably going to go ahead and stun Zamasu here, making that a complete waste of time, but we shall see. Obviously there was always the possibility that STR Goku Black could super attack us in that front slot, because that is a very typical Super Battle Road shenanigan of an enemy surviving on basically no health and then super attacking you before you manage to actually get rid of them, which is incredibly annoying. So let's see, are we going to get the stun here? Oh, we didn't get the stun. Okay. Oh, and we're getting a super attack. So the Yema was definitely a good idea. We still took 150k. So that was quite a significant amount of damage. You know what? Let's go for the most ridiculous rotation we probably could here. And we're going to seal Zamasu in the first slot, so we should be in no danger of dying. And we're going to go for double transformation ridiculousness here to finish off this enemy Zamasu. So we're going to transform, merge Zamasu here. And let's see, should I transform Trunks first and see how the orbs change? Because he doesn't need any key to super. So depending on which orbs change to tech, I guess that will help me decide which orbs to pick up with Zamasu. So yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. Transform tech Trunks over here. Get the big old spirit sword on the go. And hopefully, imagine if we don't finish off Zamasu this turn. I'm trying to bring out all the big hitters here for one final barrage against Zamasu. So it'd be pretty funny if we actually don't finish him off. So, okay, yeah. I was actually wondering, that is literally why I transformed Trunks before picking up the orbs with Zamasu. Because if it changed the AGL ones, it means I'm now able to grab these with you. And then we can grab all of those with Trunks. So hopefully this is goodbye Zamasu. He's going to be sealed, so regardless of what happens, he's not going to be able to kill us. So we are in a good position right here. So let's see. Is Zamasu going to be able to finish it by himself? 2.7 million attack stat. Can he do it here? Divine Hammer. Bring it down on Zamasu. No crit, so it's not enough without a crit, it seems. So now it's up to Tech Trunks. Very poetic, I guess, that it's up to Trunks with the Spirit Sword to actually finish off Zamasu. He doesn't get a crit either, but it was not needed. So there you go. That is another successful run on the Future Saga stage of Super Battle Road, showing off the INT Future Trunks. My opinions on the run overall, we obviously had to use quite a lot of items. I guess if I was going for a more speedy or more like efficient clear, I probably wouldn't have run Gowasu on main rotation with AGL Zamasu. Maybe I would have brought the physical Goku Black and brought a different unit to float in the last slot. And to be honest, if I was trying to complete the future stage at the most optimal way possible, I probably wouldn't bring the INT Trunks. But I mean, he held his own, he did pretty well. The attack lowering is obviously very useful, and in those early stages, getting the 70% chance to crit against androids is very, very good as well. So, let me know what you think of the INT Trunks. Have you taken him into Super Battle Road yourself? I guess Hybrid Saiyans, I think, has 2 enemies on at least 2 of the stages, so he could be fairly useful, but you don't fight any androids, so that part of his passive is never going to be active. So that is the reason why I picked this stage in particular, because this is the stage he will be most effective in. So there you go. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.